Queen Ronica Jeffery, welcome. My first time interviewing you for TCL.
Yes, hi, nice to meet you.
Likewise. So when I first started TCL, there weren't many women. I mean, there were a couple, and I was very excited. I'm all about women's boxing, but it's such a different format from what you're used to.
Mm-hmm.
How are you enjoying the very fast, action-packed rounds? One round, all action.
I will say that it definitely took a lot of getting used to because, I've been pro for so long and fight long rounds that it kind of, you lose your amateur style mentally, and which brings out like how you physically go and where I am better at the end of my rounds. So now trying to like switch my mind to do it the opposite way, it took a little time. So, but it's a challenge, and that's what I think that we all fight for, that challenge. So, I'm having fun with it. It's exciting. I'm here doing it with a team, so that even makes it even more exciting. It's not you by yourself. So it kind of gives me back the nostalgic of the amateurs. Being on the women's national team and having everybody come together and compete and perform, and you have your people rooting for you. So I'm just enjoying it.
How long have you been boxing? Like, hold on, let me think.
Oh, right. It's like so long. Wow. I would say it's probably a little bit over 16 years. Or if it hasn't hit 20, it's like almost hitting 20 years.
It's all right, girl. I mean, it's the women's boxing are just now coming into its own, and you've been there, like the Heather Hardy days. Like you were there, Amanda, making peanuts back then, and now you're coming into women's boxing where it's now you're a little older, and it's a little harder because the women are getting stronger, they're getting younger, they're getting better. How is it at your age now competing against the youngins?
It's definitely it's a little bit of a difference. I wouldn't say all, but it's a little bit of a difference because, as you said, I've been doing it for so long. I am older, but it's not. But I can still do it. And as I said, like having them coming and of course, and then being younger, it just makes you remember when you were that age, how you was. So it's kind of like you get kind of like looking at yourself, look at you, but also just being a better half of where you are right now, right? So where I am right now, just knowing that I can still be in the mix, just knowing that I can still, mix it up with these younger girls who are faster, who are coming out better. They're having better opportunities. They don't have to do as much that I had to do when I was younger, So, I mean, it's like an experience, everything is for the experience. So, but I'm okay. I'm good with it.
So how did you get into boxing? Because for women, it's not something that you think of. You think you're going to go become a nurse or you're going to go something, but it's normally not women say, I want to go box.
Well, that definitely wasn't that also too was not on my radar. I didn't say like, I'm going to go box. I was using boxing as a form of fitness. I was in a time in my life where I wanted to be physically better. And also too, I'm not a person that really likes to be the center of attention. So I think underliningly also when I decided to compete, it was kind of like to challenge myself, kind of a way to put my fears aside of being, in the center with people watching you. Because, when you're in that circle or when you're in that square, like people are judging you, regardless of if they say it or not, they're judging you. They want to see if you're going to lose. They want to see if you're going to win. They want to see if you're good. They want to see if you're bad. So it just helped me grow as an individual. So I used it to grow, and it did. Like I'm a better person because of boxing. I'm a different person because of it. I'm not saying that I still don't like sense of attention, but I feel like I can handle it better. Kind of like facing your fears.
Okay.
And so I think that's what kind of like boxing did for me, while also allowing me to achieve so much, so.
What would you like to see more out of women's boxing since you've been at the forefront? I mean, this could be a whole conversation. It could be a whole, a documentary, but something off the top that you're seeing now in women's boxing that you've come through.
I would say that although it's growing, although women are making more money, it's still not enough women making more money. I would love to see there to be, like more females on the card, like not just one or two. Like I want to see like a good mix. Like I
Yeah.
want the way how you have 6 bouts with guys. I want to see 6 bouts with girls, with mixture of guys in between. Like I want it to really be like a co-ed card, and not put in girls just only at the top where nobody or the people can't see, because I think that's what kind of held us back a little bit. Because when you put us at the beginning and nobody can't see us, or you don't put us on television, they don't think that girls could fight, or they don't have the interest. So now that they are presenting women in a different light, they are giving women chances and certain, as you see the excitement that it brings. So it's just like, why not add more? Like, you guys can do it.
Yeah.
So just do it.
All right. Well, you have you're from New York City. You have the opponent, Boston Butchers. They're the new team that I've seen the new teams have been kicking butt against the season 1 teams. But Melanie Costa, she's coming in because she has a lot to prove also. What do you know of her? Because she's been in boxing a long time. For you guys to undo what you know, how do you get in there, prepare? Because there's no feel out rounds.
Right.
How do you prepare yourself? Just go in and for the kill?
I think that, as long as you've been fighting, you just know that once you get in there, you have to do what you have to do. Like not every, I don't know too much of her. I just met her today, so I don't really have an idea of who she is. But once I get in there, then I will figure that out. So, I mean, I feel like that's all that you can do at this point. As I said, it's kind of like the amateur side. Like when you went to tournaments, you didn't know the girls that you were fighting. Yes, you had more rounds to figure things out, but you had to go in there and adjust. On the fly. So I feel like with this competition is the same thing. Like you just have to adjust on the fly, and just maybe the person who does the best, that's who's gonna win.
Well, I want to wish you best of luck, because Team New York City Attitude has got to bring more attitude tomorrow night against the Boston Butchers, because they're looking to butch you guys up.
I know, and we're already in their hometown. So
I know. I'm very excited to see your guys match up. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.